Instant match reaction. Fleetwood Town 2, Everton 5 in the third round of the Carabao Cup. Another 5-2 victory for Everton Football Club, of course, after the 5-2 win against West Brom in the Premier League last weekend. Listen, we didn't make it easy for ourselves in that second half, completely dominant in the first half. I think we had something like 93% of passage completion, something like 75% possession, and we were just completely in control. Bernard, fantastic in the middle of the park. Richarlison absolutely running the game as you'd expect them to. Nkounkou absolutely brilliant throughout the game. But Carlo Ancelotti, of course, made a few changes to the side, and a few changes that I don't think a lot of us expected. Obviously, Nkounkou and Kenny played fullback, which I think we all expected. Michael Keane was in there at centre half, and Luca Dean was next to him. And obviously, it was always going to be a case as to whether Yerry Mina and Michael Keane had both play in this game. And of course, if they weren't to both play in this game, we were going to have a player playing unnaturally at centre half, and that was Luca Dean. Made sense. He come on against Salford and played centre back for the majority of that game last week and done really well, and he done well there again today. But like I said, completely in control for the first half. Richarlison and Dominic Calvert-Lewin, the two changes to the side. Well, not changes obviously, because they started against West Bromwich Albion, but I mean changes to the side that beat Salford. And I think both players people were shocked to see, because of course, both will be involved against Crystal Palace on Saturday. But I understand why Carlo Ancelotti kept them in. I understand why Carlo Ancelotti went with Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Richarlison as opposed to maybe Moise Keane. Again, a little bit unfortunate for Anthony Gordon, but it was clear that Ancelotti's game plan was to go out there, get the game won, win it comfortably, and then take those players off and give them 35 minute rest, obviously, before the game on Saturday. And like I said, complete control in the first half. Again, we go 1-0 up, brilliant bit of play. Fantastic ball by Bernard, really good chip ball, and Richarlison with a fantastic header at the back post. Absolutely made up. Richarlison got his goals today because, listen, obviously, he's done fantastically well against Tottenham Hotspur and West Bromwich Albion in the two opening Premier League games of the season. But one thing that he seemed a little bit frustrated with is his lack of goals. And obviously, it was vitally important that if he was starting today, he was on the score sheet and he was given that confidence boost, and he did. Got that first goal, really good ball in by Bernard and a fantastic header. We then go on and get the second just after it. Again, really nice play by Richarlison down that left-hand side, cutting in to the centre, passes it through to Iwobi with a fantastic back heel and a really neat finish by Richarlison to make it 2-0. And we go in at half-time and you're thinking, right, this is comfortable, let's go out, get the third, then you take Richarlison off, then you take Dominic Calvert-Lewin off, and you just completely sort of, you hope that Fleetwood's heads are just down and you can control the game out there without exerting too much energy. But Fleetwood come out and they looked strong. They were firing on all cylinders. They had confidence. They sort of changed the shape at half time. Joey Barton sort of changed it, so they stepped up a little bit to nullify the control of our midfield, because it was very clear in that first half that our midfield were just completely in control of the board. Like I said, Bernard had a field day. Gylfi Sigurdsson was getting in and out. Fabian Delph even done okay in the middle of the park as well. So I think Joey Barton changed it to just step Fleetwood a yard or two up the pitch and put a little bit more pressure on our midfield. And we struggled in that second half. We did. Obviously, ultimately, we ended up scoring 3 goals in the end in the second half, but we did struggle. Fleetwood get back into the game. Absolutely awful mistake by Jordan Pickford. Not too sure what he's doing, to be perfectly honest with you. Yes, okay, it's not the most ideal ball back by Michael Keane, but it's dreadful. It's absolutely dreadful by Jordan Pickford. For me, Jordan needs bringing into a meeting with Carlo Ancelotti and needs to sit down and really talk about his future with the football club, because it's becoming every single week now that he's making stupid mistakes and they're either leading directly to goals or they're causing us massive issues. He made one against West Brom, not even talking about the 2 goals we conceded. He made one within the first 5 minutes where the ball comes back to him and he loops it up and gives the striker an opportunity to have a shot on goal. And again, he done it today. Okay, like I said, it wasn't the best ball by Michael Keane, but he should have just put his foot through it. Why he's trying to turn and take 2 or 3 men on is absolutely beyond me. You just put your right foot through it and just aim it as high up the pitch as possible. If it goes out on the halfway line, so what? Don't try and take 3 men on in that position when you're under pressure. It's just silly. And then, of course, we bounce back pretty much straight after. We go up the other side of the pitch again. Anthony Gordon puts a really good ball on. Anthony Gordon had come on by this time. Dominic Calvert-Lewin had been taken off, given that little bit of a rest, of course. Had a decent enough game. Dom didn't really get involved. Missed a one-on-one towards the back end of the first half, which I really think he should do better with. with. And I suppose that's Dom's issue at the moment is, you know, when balls are flying in the box at 90 mile an hour, he's getting his head on them no matter where they are, and it's going in the top corner. But when he's in one-on-one situations and when he's faced with the ball at his feet and through on goal, he needs to do better than he should have today. But Dom goes off, Anthony Gordon comes on, and Anthony Gordon provides that directness that we've needed at the club for a long, long time. And obviously we've improved massively going forward with the introduction of James Rodriguez and with Richarlison playing well and Dom playing fantastically well as well. But Anthony Gordon has that something about him. He is so direct. Every time he's got the ball down that, you know, left-hand side or right-hand side, whatever he's playing, you know it's coming into the box. You know it's going to come right across the box. And if you're an Everton player and Anthony Gordon's got the ball on that left-hand side, you're just standing in that pocket of space in the box and you know he's going to pick you out absolutely all day long. And he picks out a good ball. Richarlison miskicks it, goes through Iwobi, and it's 3-1, and you're thinking, right, calm it down now. You know, don't let them get back into it. Hopefully the red up. But they didn't, again, to be fair to Fleetwood. They sort of kept believing and they kept themselves going. And again, they go up the other end and another absolutely shocking mistake. First of all, the ball comes across and Nkounkou was brilliant today. Absolutely fantastic. Man of the match for me. Man of the match. You know, Richarlison maybe edges it, but for me, Nkounkou, man of the match. But he does let his man go and he allows his man to head the ball far too easily. But ultimately, you know, a lad bicycle kicks it 2 yards in front of Jordan Pickford. Jordan Pickford could have come out and punched the ball before the lad even makes a connection on it. But he tries this mad sort of dive. I don't know what it is. I don't know whether he's trying to look good for the cameras. I don't know whether he's disorientated and don't know where the ball's going. But he tries this mad sort of dive. And you know, realistically, if he just stands up, he catches that ball. If he stands up, he either goes and punches it before the lad's even touched it, or he catches it because it's right hand, and because he dives, it ends up hitting and bats it down and it goes in, and you're thinking, you know, two stupid mistakes again. We've conceded 4 goals this season and all 4 have been avoidable and all 4 have been through some form of mistake by Jordan Pickford. Maybe barring West Brom's first goal, you know, positional wise on both of the goals on Saturday he was poor, and today 2 mistakes. And again, we were giving Fleetwood that extra bit of confidence that it was just unnecessary. We didn't need to give them that confidence. We didn't need to allow them back into the game. We didn't need them to believe that they could get anything from it. We should have just killed the game off at that point, but we didn't. And then, you know, obviously the second half goes on, and like I said, you know, we done okay. We controlled the ball. You know, the passing was decent, and we sort of killed the game off towards the back end of it. Again, Anthony Gordon, really, really, you know, good bit of play. Fantastic performance off the bench today by Anthony Gordon. Really, really strong. Ball comes in again, goes through everybody this time from the right hand side, and Bernard gets on the end of it. It's a fantastic finish by Bernard. Really, really good. I thought Bernard had a good game today. Fantastic first half, absolutely brilliant. Really, really attacking, making everything happen. Obviously got the assist for Richarlison's goal, was involved in the second goal. Really direct. Again, was playing sort of off the left hand side, but floating into the middle as well. Really, really good first half. Tired, or just sort of faded out a little bit in the second half, probably because of, you know, the way Fleetwood adapted their formation, and it just didn't give him an awful lot of the ball. But then obviously he gets his goal and it's a fantastic finish, and then we kill the game off right at the end. Moise Kean comes on. Niels Nkounkou again. What a performance by Niels Nkounkou today. Blasts it down that left hand side. The lad is absolutely rapid. Luca Dean plays a fantastic ball over. Niels Nkounkou belts it down that left hand side, plays a unbelievable back heel flick to Moise Kean, and Moise Kean, to be fair, puts in a really, really good finish and slots it bottom corner, and it's 5-2 and we've won the game. And again, a really, really good result. Didn't make it easy for ourselves in the second half, but we're in the half of the next round. We go on and play West Ham, and you know, it's 4 wins out of 4, 2 games in which we score 5 goals in. It's been a fantastic start to the season, and again today, or even with the blips and the mistakes, it was still overall a dominant performance, and a performance that you can look at and think you can take many, many positives from that. Again, for me, Niels Nkounkou, man of the match by an absolute country mile. Richarlison made up for Richarlison getting on the score sheet a couple of times and giving him that confidence. Done really, really well. Obviously come off towards the back end of the game as well to give him a little bit of a rest, but Nkounkou today was just something else. He was absolutely something else. Again, he's so confident on the ball. He's so direct, very similar to Anthony Gordon in terms of every time he's got that ball, he's not really looking to pass it back. He's not really looking to turn it on his right hand side as weaker foot. He's looking to beat his man on the left hand side and burst into the box. And you know, again, he played 3 or 4 or 5 really, really good crosses into the box. Really, really fast balls. Played one in the first half where Dominic Calvert-Lewin goes for a mad sort of scissor kick when, you know, in reality he probably should just stick his head on it, and it's you know, it's a goal. But again, a fantastic bit of play towards the back end of the game. Really cool back heel, and this lad's playing with an absolute massive amount of confidence, massive amount of confidence, and his ability is showing, and he is absolutely brilliant. What a talent we have on our hands. Cost us less than, what, a couple of £1 million. Brilliant player. Obviously didn't sign his contract, or was having contact issues with Marseille. Marcel Brands turned up, spotted him, brought him in, and he's been a fantastic buy. To think that if Leighton Baines had stayed at the club, this kid could have been playing in the under-23s this season, and we may never have seen this potential again. Not saying that it's a good thing Leighton Baines didn't stay at the club, because I wanted him to, but again, he has shown that he is more than good enough to be in and around this first team. And for me, if for whatever reason Luca Dean needed to be out the team, or had to move into centre half, or was injured or whatever, I'd be happy with Nkounkou playing in the Premier League, because I just think he's so direct, he's so physical, he's so quick, and he's so technically good that I think he'd cause a lot of Premier League defenders a lot of hassle. And yes, okay, probably could improve defensively, but again, that'll be taught when he's playing against sides that really threaten defensively. He had a little bit of a blip today with Fleetwood's second goal, like I said, but we'll learn that. And there you go. Overall, it was a good result. Again, a good performance on the whole, I suppose. Second half wasn't brilliant, but the first half definitely was very dominant. Fantastic performance in the first half, and then ultimately we went out and scored another 3 goals, conceded 2 sloppy goals, but scored another 3 and won the game. So there you go. Let me know your thoughts on it in the comment section down below. If you have enjoyed, please do hit that like button. It does only take a second. We'll be back with the player rating shortly, so hope you do enjoy that as well. Enjoy the rest of your night. We'll be live with the live game review to this game, of course, tomorrow 5:15 p.m. So join us for that one as well. Big thanks for watching. Leave a like if you've enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you soon.